So what was expected from me is that since I did have a big age gap between my siblings and I came a bit late. And when I was in elementary, my siblings have already started college and graduated from college and all that stuff. So growing up young, I've always had a lot of guidance and love, of course, but what also came with that was a lot of pressure. And it was a bit indirect, but then even though, because my siblings were already successful in my eyes and to my parents' eyes, my parents would expect the same from me. But I just felt that my personality was a bit too different. I just feel like I've always been a bit lonely, but I was also considered spoiled because I got what I wanted because I was the youngest. So I guess through buying shallow and materialistic things, I was expected to do well in school and all that. But I guess what those materialistic things were lacking was like love and like care. The first challenge that occurred to me was when I was 10 years old. So I was in the 5th grade. And my oldest brother was a sociology major, and he always told me about like psychology, and I was really interested in that. My brother was actually my first inspiration in like the career field that I wanted to get into. And so I made it straight to my parents, I'm going to be a psychologist, I'm going to be a psychologist. And then I had that idea until high school started. And then I took a psychology course, which was really great, but then I also felt really intimidated. So yeah, I guess from freshman year, since I didn't do well in that class, I thought that I wasn't going to do well in that career field at all. And then I found this job, and I was like, wow, I'm still actually really into psychology and sociology and all these other social sciences. I just didn't approach it the right way because, I don't know, it's probably just the school curriculum and the way that it's taught. And just like being graded on it just affected my whole mind that I wasn't going to do well and that I wasn't going to be successful in anything because the one thing that I was passionate about, I wasn't good at. So that affected me a lot, and that was probably my biggest challenge. I had a really big ego, and then I started to realize that I wasn't doing as well as I wanted to my freshman year. And I guess during that time I just shut out all the people around me because I wanted to do better in school. And I thought that it was the people around me that were affecting me, but really it was just all in my head, and I just wanted someone else to blame on because I guess I just never liked blaming on myself for like my wrongdoings and all that. So 9th grade was actually really tough. But then I guess I was able to find myself my sophomore year because I found this job in the Kitty Anderson Youth Science Center. It was just a really great experience, and I guess I grew so much from that, and it has changed my life actually. To be able to meet such amazing people. Networking has really also changed my way of viewing the world, and I guess I've become a lot more optimistic. I would say to not offer yourself to friends so quickly, and you should always make time for yourself because you do grow from being with other people, but you definitely grow when you're by yourself and you're evaluating yourself.